Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to play some Project Cars 3 again, and as you can see we are in the Road E specials, but please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not new, thanks for watching the video. But yeah, as you can see, we have to buy a new car to play this new series, so the Road E specials series. I bought the Mitsubishi Lancer. I've thought about buying the Mustang, but thought better of it and bought the Lancer instead. Just because I like the handling more of a four-wheel drive and not an America rear-wheel drive. So as you can see, it's quite a bit cheaper than the Skyline. So yeah, I just bought the Lancer because as of now it's actually cheaper to buy the cheaper car and upgrade it than buying the not cheaper car and driving that. So already going into the first event here. It's a time trial hot lap event in Germany on the Porsche test track, and we're going right into it with the new Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. And as you can see, as it counts down from 3 and 2 and 1, and now we start on this lap. It's a very tricky track, this one. A lot of blind corners, as you can see here, don't even know where to turn in, and a lot of elevation that makes it very hard to drive on this track because of there's a lot of corners that has off camber. But yeah, it's still a fun track, and it's a lot of fun to drive this track in this type of car that doesn't have downforce, because it can slide around and stuff. As you can see through this corner, a bit of oversteer through the whole corner, but through this chicane, fast through, and that's the corner. And this corner is very tricky in this one, because if you go fast into it and start braking, you just throw out the back end and you get thrown into oversteer. So you have to be very gentle on the throttle and don't go too fast in, so you can straighten up the car before turning left. But let's see what the hot lap was. Yeah, 104. So that's pretty good. That's good enough to win the event. And going to the next event, I got 6,000 coins there. So, and a level up on the car. So that's quite a lot of money to upgrade the cars in the future. But yeah, as you can see, I finished this one, but then I realized that I need to finish more of the other events before I start going through the whole Road E racing event, because I needed more money and more more thumbs up from the races. So I changed back to my old car to go back into the recent events I drove in the last two, the last career video I made, just to finish out the championships, because I forgot to do that. I just jumped right into the next event series. So starting the first champion now. It's a night race. I'm in the Toyota BRZ, and we are going down into the first corner now, and just sending it up the inside, getting a bit of oversteer, just touching the outside of that Lancer and going, no, not Lancer, Skyline, and there's free ride wide into the next corner, and nothing happens because I just wait out and wait to this next very sharp turn, because the AIs are very slow in the sharp corners. That's just a thing on the game at the moment. I'm still waiting for an update, by the way, but as of now, slow in the corners, but getting a very good traction out of that corner. Going up the inside of these two cars. There's 3 wide into the next corner, and that moment, please leave a like for that moment. That's quite a good moment. But still on the first lap now, getting a good traction out of that corner, going onto the grass while we're side by side with the blue Nissan Skyline, going into the last corner of the track. He dives up the inside, but I get a better traction out of the corner, going onto the curb and speeding out of the corner, but he has better straight line speed as we go into the second and last lap of this race, and we're into 3rd position already. But he gets a very big tank slapper, and that means we can go up the inside of this straight, but we couldn't overtake him. We will wait to the next sharp turn as we dive down the inside and just smash right through him. But cutting onto the last corner of this lap, we send it up the inside, squeezes the Honda Civic off the track, getting a bit of oversteer, and that's P1 for us. Thank you very much, I'll take that anytime. P1, the first race of this championship, and that's a very good start and a very good opportunity to win the championship already. But flying off to Great Britain and going into Brands Hatch in the wet weather, because we're in England, of course, and this is a very tricky track to play on in these cars, because you just get oversteer all the time. But it's quite fun as well. But diving up the inside here, just trying to squeeze through as we get a bit of oversteer out of the corner. Very tricky to get on the power in these cars with no downforce and very slim tires, and just getting a good traction out of the corner, but still in P7 at the moment as we go through these last couple of corners. But I try to go around the outside of this corner. Can I make it stick? It's just the outside, and I get an oversteer, I get more oversteer, and we just go around the outside of all of these cars because they stay on the driving line, which is not the fastest in full wet weather. It's take another line, don't stay onto the driving line, because that's actually the more slippier one when you're in full wet weather. As I dive down the inside of the first position, but I don't get it. He just takes me around the outside, because the racing line, as I said, is the more trigger one. But I dive down the inside, just send it full, and that's P1 for me. That's P1, and that's a very nice race for me. But that's the championship for us in the first series. But jumping into the next championship, we in the dry weather, and we get off to a very bad start. But cutting off to the next few corners, we're into P9 now, and we get a very good line through this corner. Very fast track, this one. As we into P6 now, behind the Skyline, just got onto the gravel there, and we're into P5 now, right behind the Audi TT. But yeah, we got a very good traction out of that corner. My car is so fast after the upgrades we made in the last episode. But we're onto the podium already, 50 seconds into the race, and still going through this corner. Very good traction, and we're into P2. But maybe I can set it up the inside of this next hairpin. That will give me P1, and we send it up the inside, just into 3rd gear, and getting a lot of oversteer into this corner. But we're into P1 now, and that is the race win for us. Thank you very much. Damn, this car is very good. I'm very happy to have chosen this car for this Road E, because holy moly, it's really good in the corners, and with the upgrades it's very good on the straights as well. But again, getting off to a very bad start in the last race of this championship, I think it is. And yeah, we just go around the outside of all of those slow cars and send it up the inside. We already into P5. Damn, they have to fix those AIs, man. Holy moly. But yeah, send it up the inside as well again, and we're into P3. But this just lick the stamp, send it, and we're into P1 now. Getting a bit of oversteer, but that's the P1 there. And cutting on to the last lap, we have a lot of wet weather in this episode. Holy schmoly. But that's P1 again. Just send it up the inside, man, and you just get the P1 in the first lap of every race. They have to fix these ARs, and I will make an update video when they come out with a patch. They will probably get like release a patch in the next few days actually, but level 11 in this car now, so please subscribe again if you haven't subscribed yet. It helps out a lot, and I will release another career mode video in the future, probably tomorrow or probably the day after tomorrow. I will also release a F1 2020 career mode video in the future, but as of now, this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.